Alright, hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Miss Mo. And I want to give a shout out to this lipstick because I really like the color. It is not a matte lipstick, but it has a beautiful color. And it's going to be easy to take off once I'm done making this video. And this is a YSL brand. And this is how the container looks. Super cute. Okay. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to talk about shmoney. Where the shmoney at? Where the shmoney at? Okay. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about finances, and not necessarily like diving deep into finances, but how important it is for you to be your biggest investor, i.e. be your own bank. Now, as you all know, I'm going on this entrepreneurship journey full time. And the hiccups that I'm coming across is that I'm watching these things on YouTube, you know, I hear some things on Instagram, like these very like quick snippets of like, you should do this, 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 and your business will be not necessarily up and running, but you will have the financial capital or the capital that you need to get your business flowing, to produce more capital and all that stuff. And so I remember I was watching this podcast, which I listen to often, called the Social Proof Podcast. And this young lady, she was on there, she was just talking about how she was like, yo, I guarantee you, I can go into a bank right now and get a loan. Start up my LLC, and boom, I can go into a bank right now and get a loan. And I'm like, oh, is that easy? Okay. Let me try it. Now, the thing that, so I was like, let me try it. I already have businesses up, but I've never wanted to go that loan route only because debt is debt. You know, it don't matter if it's business debt, it don't matter if it's personal debt. Debt is debt. It's never appealing. It's never the thing you should aim for, especially when you're starting out with a business. But what people, it's so hard to kind of say it because I see it in the nonprofit sector, and you know, I see it in the business sectors, you know, or in the for-profit sector. You know, you can watch commercials and they'll say stuff like, go to the bank and get a business loan. You have this notion in a way when it comes to finances and getting the financial support that you need, whether it's a nonprofit or if it's a for-profit business. You have this notion that you have to be going outwards to receive funding, and that is such a big mistake. And I'm learning that through entrepreneurship because, like I said, I have businesses up. So I was like, let me try the bank route. Since homegirl, she was confident. And maybe she didn't spill all her tea. Or maybe I didn't watch the full video about how she did it step by step. But she just seemed very confident. So I was like, oh, okay. I already have a registered business. And I have a bank account, you know, a business bank account. So, you know, let me go to these banks and ask them for a loan. First thing they hit me with, how long has your business been operational? What you mean operational? Like, I've been doing it for the past like 4 years. And they was like, okay, we don't mean that. We mean, how long have you been registered with the state that you're in? Oh, maybe about 5-6 months. They're like, okay. That's a flag because we would prefer to work with businesses or give loans to businesses that have been operational, or by operational, registered in that state for at least 2 years. Okay. Okay. So what is your, you haven't been registered for that long. So, but what is your revenue looking like? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I need money to produce the products, to get the revenue. And that's why I was coming to you, i.e. bank, to get that money, to produce the products, to make the revenue, you know? And they were like, so you haven't been registered with the state for more than 2 years. You don't have basically anything to show that you are making any profit. And I'm like, no and no. Okay. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we can try to get you to like back up, like you personally be like a co-signer on the loan. So like your business, the loan is in your business name, but you are the co-signer, so you can take care of any the loan payments in case the business itself is not making any money to take care of those payments. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I've had good credit in the past, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at my credit now, and they're like, nah, your credit ain't strong enough for you to back up the loan amount that you asking for. And that was like day one of entrepreneurship, you know? No, but in all honesty, that was my experience. I was trying to go to the bank. And first and foremost, if you're trying to get a loan from the bank, that is like asking the devil for help, because they're going to pack on fees, and they're going to make you feel like you are on top of the world. But they're not going to give you the loan and then teach you how to manage it. They ain't about to do all that. They ain't going to teach you how to manage it, make sure, like they not about to do all that. You ask them for money, sure, you can have all the money in the world, but trust and believe, we have your soul. Like, that's how it is fucking with the bank, but for a loan. So that's why I'm saying, y'all, if you are trying to go into business by yourself, I mean, trying to do like entrepreneurship full on, not necessarily like full on, but if you're trying to start up a business, you be the bank, okay? You make investments in your business. Don't rely on outsiders to invest into your business. You have to be your biggest investor. You have to be your biggest supporter. And that is what I'm learning. And I wish, and just to be fully transparent, I wish I understood that mindset when I had my 9-to-5 job. Because when I had my 9-to-5 job, I had on this rose-colored glasses of, you know, I can get money from a grant, or I can get money from raising funds, or I can get money from the bank, stuff like that. But what I'm learning now is that what the bank is doing is what you are trying to do too. The bank is recycling your money and investing it in projects that is going to yield a larger return. So why don't you be your bank, invest in your projects, create a good business plan and a good marketing strategy, put money behind that, your money, that 9-to-5 check, put part of that money behind your side business that you're creating, and again, be your own bank. Because I think that a lot of people, including myself, don't understand the power that they hold. And one of those powers is that financial power. Like I said before, if I re-registered my mind at the time of like, this 9-to-5 check, this is an investor. This is a silent investor, you know. They're supporting my lifestyle, but part of my lifestyle is supporting my other businesses. So with that 9-to-5 check, put some, like save it. And I'm not saying save it necessarily by putting it in the bank. You could put it in the bank to save it, but whatever you are putting it in wherever you are saving it, let it multiply. So put it in stock, invest in assets. And then, but use another part of that 9-to-5 check to, what's the other thing that you should do? Oh, invest it in your business. Like, put that money in your business, make a budget for yourself. I know I'm going all over the place, but when you have that money, think of it as the bank has just given you money. If it helps to think of it like that. So, or somebody has just given you money. You now have a check that you receive. You just received an $1,800 check from your job. This is part of your 2-week pay. An $1,800 check. $1,800 check. Part of your 2-week pay. You're going to save a portion of that money. Use a portion of that money for your expenses, and then save, like, cut it up in 3 ways. And that third portion, invest it in your business. And as you continue to pile up that money for your business investments, constantly, make a budget, see how far you're getting along with how you want to, of how you're putting back, of how you are gaining, or collecting the financial resources or the capital you need to execute the projects that you want to do. See, I wasn't hearing those type of things. I was hearing save your money, one, and then ask people for money for your business. I wasn't hearing save your money, but while you're also saving your money, put some money aside for your own business so that you can build up that capital to execute on the projects that you want to execute on. If I had that mindset, I feel like my whole work experience would be a little bit different, because my purpose for being there would not just be to just show up and clock in. My purpose for being there would be to collect that check, because this job is my silent investor. Collect that check and put it in my business. So that's what I wanted to just say in this video, is be your own bank. These banks, and everybody know how banks work. And if you don't know, you about to know today. Banks work like this. They hold your money. They're like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm just watching their money, just watching it. But then somebody come up to them and say, hey, can I borrow some of the money that you are watching, and you can just pack on interest on top of what I'm borrowing from you? So that way you not only, like, you giving out money, but you getting, like, you kind of like doubling back up on your investment, because you're going to pack on interest from, what you just gave me. And that's it. That's how they work. Your money sits in the bank. The bank then loans your money out to people in order for that loan's going to collect interest, and that money goes back to the bank. So not only is the bank getting back what it loaned out, it's getting money on top of that. But it's not just any type of money being loaned out. It's your money being loaned out. So whenever you that's why a lot of financial guru people be like saying, don't let your money sit in the bank. Don't let it sit there. Because first of all, you are not gaining anything, but are losing everything. Because they are taking your money, giving it to people that will probably yield the better return of their investment. And sometimes, as Black people, melanated people, they don't want to take a risk on us. They don't. But they see maybe like a Caucasian person, an Asian person. They see somebody that don't like us, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you a loan, but we ain't going to give that Black person a loan. even though part of that loan is from that Black person's money. We ain't about to give it to them. We'll give it to you because you're gonna have you might yield a higher return. So I'm saying all that to say is that be your own bank. Invest in your money wisely by investing in yourself, and learn how to learn financial literacy. Seriously, learn how to live below your means, because that is what fucks up a lot of people, is that they're like, oh, I get paid $2,000 a month. That means my rent should be $1,500 a month. And it's like, no, if you get paid $2,000 a month, your rent needs to be $1,000 a month. Or even less than that. Like, you don't spend beyond your means, because that's gonna fuck you up. That's gonna keep you in a cycle, and you're gonna constantly be trying to get yourself out of this debt hole. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Just want to say, just end it with, be your own bank. Learn financial freedom. A check is a check, but make sure money is not always easy to come by, but when it does come your way, make sure you make the proper investments with it. And one of the key investments to do is to invest in yourself. All right, y'all, that's all for me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Want to begin a self-love journey but don't know where to start? Then purchase your copy of How to Stop Watering Weeds by visiting Amazon today. Just go to Amazon, visit the Kindle section, type in How to Stop Watering Weeds, and purchase your copy of the e-guide for $10 today.